There's a little, something little here, something little there. Results in us not necessarily winning or playing our best basketball. The biggest thing is, I'm still searching and looking on both ends of the floor, and I understand that it's going to be a process, and the process is taking a little longer than you hope, but this is a long-term thing for me, not a short-term thing.
Any lineup changes possible?
No, it's something that obviously that I have to always make sure that I look at and that I think about. But as of this moment right now, no, I plan on staying the same. But that's something that I do have to always take in consideration.
Do you sense a level of frustration from the players, or are they still buying into what you're trying to tell them?
They're still buying into what I'm trying to tell them, but I'm frustrated. The rest of the coaches are frustrated. I think the players should be frustrated, and they deserve to be frustrated because we all expect to and want to win.
What much can you guys improve offensively until the outside shooting gets better?
We can improve a lot, because there are a lot of things that we have on the floor, starting with me in terms of being in search mode. I'm searching still a little bit. I'm playing a young guy at a pretty important spot. It's just out of college, and we're relying on him to do a lot out on the floor as your point guard. Not necessarily to score, but to get guys in the right spot at the right time, and it's not like he can only play 5 minutes or we can move him along slowly. It's you got to play and you got to run this team, and we got to make sure that we're right while you're out there. So and then on top of that, I'm trying to figure out the right guys to put around him and or put with the second unit, and also what to run with the second group. So I thought we had a little bit of we were starting to get a little bit of a flow, and then Blake obviously gets hurt, and so it put me in a little bit more of a search mode to try to help out the rookie while he's getting minutes.
What accounts for not being able to find that rotation? Is it because guys just aren't performing the way you need them?
No, well, for me, the biggest thing was I felt like I was starting to find it a little bit when Blake was playing, because Blake was, at the time, he was our most productive bench player probably, and then he gets hurt, and it's a big blow when your best bench guy at the time, productivity-wise, gets hurt. Now you're searching a little bit more to find the right combination to help those guys out, whether it's rotation-wise or it's play-wise or anything like that.
We noticed a little while ago, Kobe came from upstairs, and then you came down with Mitch. Did the three of you have any conversations about what's going on?
No. It was, I talked to Kobe about something, and then I talked to Mitch. I always try to talk to Mitch before I come down, and that's the only time that I had to catch him.
I know you don't have
period now where
What's that?
You guys are entering a period now where you're actually going to start being able to have practices and consecutive ones, and I know it's something you talked about the importance of it before. If you had to identify, I guess, the top couple things that you're hoping to get ironed out through that period, what would they be?
Well, today's our first live practice that we were going to have since training camp, and for us offensively, probably it's spacing when we have guys posted up, whether it's Andrew or Gasol or Kobe or Meta. We need to talk about some close spacing and reacting to double teams, and then we need to talk about defensively, shrinking the floor and making sure that we're helping on the weak side better than what we have the last couple of games.
How much do you think that this period can really get you an idea of what you have in this team or what you need forward?
I think it can help a lot. Anytime you can have contact and be able to correct within a practice environment, I think it helps you as a staff and your group as individual players too.
Mike Reeder, this is a contact practice.
We're going to have contact today.
That's the first one of the season, right?
Since training camp. Yeah.
So what can you measure usually out of the fact that this is a contact practice just in terms of their development?
Well, no, it helps us teach better in a live setting as opposed to just drilling stuff all the time.
I know you've talked a lot about just this being a learning process with grasping the system, but at this point, You think offensively they're ahead of where they are, behind? What would you assess?
No, we're in an okay spot. We are getting better. You see some good things in the double in terms of when guys get doubled, the ball movement and hurting them on the backside. You see good things with spacing. We have some clips that we're going to show today that were good in our last game offensively that have to do with our concepts more than anything else. So there are good things, and there are obviously things that we can continue to work on, which we will.
In terms of the pace of the learning process, though, do you think
we're okay? For the practices that we've had, we're okay.